Let's get it.
It'll be Austin off the tip. Right side Horford. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And it's Williamson missing. Austin with the ball. To the middle. Here's Howard. And he gets the bucket.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
Loads it up for Williamson. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Gay. No good on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Austin with the ball. And here's Doncic from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. 4-point game. Great. You think about oversized.
Get my bitch ass
and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings.
Luka can't fuck with him. So pick on that nigga.
This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And Austin has possession after the basket by Las Vegas. Kicks it out to Lillard. Now here's Doncic. Lillard outside. Austin needs to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Austin. Here's Edwards. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Gay scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Lillard from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Can't get these little ugly niggas off my screen.
So Austin going with almost an entire new group here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Las Vegas shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Edwards. Over to the left wing. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. No good with the triple. .131 left to play in the first. Outside for Halliburton. Austin moving it around. And it's Lillard missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Tries the spin move. That's to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock.
Austin foul.
And Las Vegas making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. Takes the three. And it's Austin with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Giannis grabs the miss. They play the clock right. They go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Edwards drives in. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Edwards.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive.
Lucky ass shit.
Using that reach to track down the block.
Hey,
Well, with his
let's
skill
come over
and
here.
confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's Austin heading to the bench with
A
a
shitty first quarter.
Wrap up the quarter. Defensively,
see
they
that's
have
probably
gotten
not-
after it, contesting every shot going up.
Some decent dude.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Austin's performance here, guys. What have they been doing, or what haven't they been doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Williamson left side. Al Horford with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Halliburton on the wing. Here's Green. They kick it out to Green. Adams wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Williamson with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got his first basket.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Nailed from three-point land.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Garland surveying the D. Siakam, high post. And his first shot of the game, no good. Austin leading by 10. Pass to Edwards. Gay left side. Now here's Howard. Back to Horford. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And Austin
But
another three.
shit.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
There's Garland. And it's Austin with the rebound. Left side, Edwards.
That's a steal, dog.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You've got to feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
And it's sent back by Howard. And to
It's
the ball
late
out
to
of
the
bounds. Howard touched
steal
it
like
back.
that.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there it is for him.
Foul, Siakam.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Kicks it out to Garland. 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. Garland, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Nah, they are letting every fucking thing go like that.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And that one's good by Game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Austin.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And let's also give them some credit for running the paint so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:10 left in the first half. Here's Ballard.
Steal.
Still scoreless. Austin moving it around.
This is another steal. What the fuck?
It's hauled in by Giannis.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Williamson. That's good.
Big
And
slow
Snyder
mo
with the
fucking thing
assist.
ever, man.
Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Hey, 11 feet away. And misses it off the right side
Zion
of the
can
rim.
hit that.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The 3 for Doncic. And once again off the mark by Austin. Outside Edwards.
Got
It's
it.
up a 3. Anthony Edwards.
Why
has
can't he
been
make one?
leading the charge for Austin.
Ooh, shoot.
He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute.
Shit, right. We got to squeeze the lead down to 10. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Morant drives in. Some solid defense from Lillard. Austin leading by 16. On the wing, Doncic. Still yet to score. Pass to Lillard. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Outside Edwards. Williamson outside. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Bro, that nigga is not blocking out a shot like
Seeing
that.
Howard rise
No
up
fucking
and reject
way.
shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Outside, Horford. The tray. And he's good
They
on that
need
free
to
ball.
stop that shit, right?
Horford's got the
And
first
why the
basket
fuck
of
did
the
they
third
keep
quarter
calling
for
timeout?
Austin.
And he
Turn that shit off. I'm sick of that. Niggas calling timeout.
found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Screen by Antetokounmpo.
Bang something, nigga. Oh, wow.
Oh, and he
Yeah,
misses
they
the
fucking
dunk.
me over.
I think
Yeah,
this is
ladies.
a rare case of the
And hell no.
He tried to
So
go all
block.
out at
A
the
straight
rim,
up block.
and they
Nigga, that is
stifled
Johnny
him.
versus Halliburton.
Personal foul.
Seems like
fucking
every
way.
time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Morant left side. Pass to Siakam. Morant outside. Inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the game. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
And not a whole lot that he can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Goes up on the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Siakam's got 7.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Kicks it out to Gay. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range. Back to Siakam.
That's a
And he
foul.
banks in the layup.
Oh, that shit.
He's got 9.
And guys, the best thing about
That's a
Kawhi
bold
picking up
speed.
assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Leonard. Siakam outside. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. And it's Austin with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution.
1:57 left to play here in the third.
They're going to shoot.
Austin moving it around. Three-pointer, Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Las Vegas trails by 17. Morant outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Las Vegas, they shot just one free throw, missing that one early. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Down low to the paint. Right block
This
shot.
nigga fouling the shit out of
And no
me.
good. Trying to use the glass. Austin leading by 17.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. .116 left to play in the third. Back to Siakam.
Back to him.
Lets it go with a 3.
That's a foul, bro.
Good on that one. Great D that time from Howard. Pass to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Austin. Here's Morant. Gay with the defensive effort.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
And here is Howard. Halliburton outside. 3 from Gay. Here's Horford. Back to Halliburton. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 17. Siakam left side. Here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And that one misses. On the wing, Doncic. Over Edwards. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston leads by 15. And we're coming back in. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston leading by 15. Outside, Green. Halliburton outside. And here's Gay outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gay's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Austin. Outside for Halliburton. And stolen by Kuzma. The wide open look here for Garland. A 3-pointer, no good. Austin with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Gay, that's good.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. 3-pointer. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Austin.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
And here's Las Vegas. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Suggs. Right side, Garland. And here is Brown. Guarded by Doncic. 4 on the clock. Now Giannis. Offline with his 3. Gay inside. Green.
There's no fucking way.
And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Green by Giannis. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Good on the triple. Kuzma's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Austin with the ball.
Yeah, I can't
They're on a 15-5 run.
I'm probably not going to let you score.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Garland, no good.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game is really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Pass to Kuzma. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
They get it back. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for Austin. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Over onto Kumbo. Shots good by Green.
Yeah, now you know it's fake. There is no way that nigga doing on the
They
same
go
thing.
on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Villar. That one a little long. So it's Las Vegas now. Morant outside. Pass to Williamson. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Shoot that.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Green left side. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Austin Ball. At the line for Austin.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Villar. Sinks that one from the post.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends.